How we doing, folks? Just Josh back in the building. Hope y'all are taking care of yourself. It's important. Especially today. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, if you do celebrate that. So, be thankful you're alive today, okay? Be thankful you woke up, because some people this morning did not wake up. Some people didn't make it through the night. So, be thankful for that, for sure. So, today I wanted to talk about some symptoms when on semen retention. Alright, so for some of you that might not know, I have been on semen retention for almost 100 days. There was a period 100 some days ago where I lost my energy. No, it was more than 100 some days ago. There was a time when I met a real life succubus. I'm not going to talk about it. I think I've mentioned it in the past. Basically, a succubus, for those of you that don't know, a succubus is a female that takes your energy sexually. And it's more deep than it sounds. There was a lot that went into it. Come to find out, after she drained my seed, I found out she was taking some pills that alter her sex drive, which is absolutely scary because I'm young as hell. So why would you even need to be taking those? You know what I'm saying? So, and there was like a point where she was telling me that I wasn't leaving until we fucked. So, it's pretty scary stuff. Anyway, not going to go into more detail. So, symptoms of semen retention that most people aren't talking about, okay? So, the first being irritability. So, when you're not constantly busting gallons of nut on yourself every day, or even every week, what happens is the body's natural tendency is to release for reproducing, okay? Reproduction. That's the main goal of busting gallons of nut. But in this society, we've been taught to waste our seed like it's normal. To the hub, if you will. So we've been conditioned in a society where softcore pornography is normal now. So what happens when you're not busting gallons of nut all over yourself? You become irritable. And so one thing that helps me not be so irritable is I need to work out 6 days a week. And that sounds, just Josh, that's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, well, it's not. Okay? Working out 6 days a week has helped me not be so irritable, because I still work a corporate job. I'm still enslaved. So when I do pull up to the job and I haven't worked out and I'm on semen retention, I get very pissed very fast. But I do take good care of my health. So I have cut almost all meats out of my diet except for eggs and fish and sometimes chicken. But I do not eat pork and I do not eat beef. I haven't ate those two for a long time. So that definitely helps when it comes to how I feel. And the reason that I bring the food part up is because your diet is your health, okay? So when you're not taking care of your health, if you're not eating the correct foods, you're going to feel it. Your stomach is a second brain. So if you're feeling sick in your stomach, your head's feeling sick. You know what I'm saying? So they're interchangeable, if you will. So understand that if you're not working out 6 days a week and you're eating meats, red meats, bacon, pork, any pork products, sometimes beef products, most beef products, burgers, GMO foods, you're more likely to relapse eating GMO garbage, okay? And the matrix that we live in, the food producers have altered our food so much that when you are picking up foods, you have to be careful about what's non-GMO, right? So any fast food place is GMO. That's already out of the question. And it's red meat. Yeah, who even knows if it is meat, okay? Like, just think about it. How can you charge... How is there a dollar menu? Either there's mass-produced slaughters of animals, which I'm not going to go into, or there's something else, okay? So, back to the topic. The point is that if you're not eating good foods for your health, you're going to feel it in your soul and your energy. And you're going to be way more irritable than if you were to eat fruits and vegetables. Eggs. Eggs are fine. I don't feel any different off eggs. That might change, who knows. But what I'm saying is you're more likely to relapse when you're eating garbage. And if you're not working out 6 days a week, you're more likely to relapse because you're so pissed. You're like, God, I'm sick of feeling like this. I have to go bust a gallon of nut on myself. All right, that's fine. Go ahead, sucker. But understand that once you lose that I don't even want to call it a daily streak anymore. It's a lifestyle. So when you lose that lifestyle, I'll give in once. Okay? Sure. You can give in once. But what are the odds you actually maintain that lifestyle of not busting gallons of nut? What are the odds you are still continuing to save your seed after you bust gallons of nut? So understand, irritability comes with not working out and not eating the correct foods, okay? And then the second part I wanted to talk about is something called the flatline. Now, I'm not a doctor. Don't take my advice medically. I'm just going to tell you my experiences with the flatline. The problem, I believe, with this flatline dilemma with most semen retention ideology is that the way it's not scientifically, but socially described as a flatline in benefits of semen retention. So you don't feel more powerful than you did when you were in your first 90 days. So flatlining happens once you're way beyond the benefit point of 90 days. And that hasn't been my experience, because understand that a flatline, it's in your head. It's something that only you can control. So if you believe you're flatlining, you're flatlining. Let me get a sip of water real quick. Don't forget to hydrate. So understand that if you believe you're flatlining, you might be flatlining. And so when a flatline occurs, your energy may be decreasing, or irritability goes up also. A flatline could make a person, or could convince a person to relapse. With me, the thing is that I have made myself so busy that I don't have time to think about busting a nut. Because by the time that I could even bust a nut, I'm too tired. I wouldn't even want to anyway. So understand that if you keep yourself busy while flatlining, you are going to keep your same energy levels as they start to increase. So just understand that a flatline only occurs if you let it occur. So if you're not putting your sexual energy to use, as in creativity, if you work a job and say you only work part-time and you don't do any side hustles, or you don't put stuff together outside of that 9 to 5, say you only work 30 hours a week, 30 hours a week, and you just go home and then, you're on your phone or watching TV, or whatever you do, right? Understand that you're more likely to relapse in that case. You're not using your energy to the fullest. So that's where the flatline could come in, because you're not using your energy. You're just going to that 9 to 5 to come home to say, okay, I'm retaining my semen. You are good. That's a good thing. But understand that you'll hit that flatline if you aren't staying busy. You aren't putting that energy into something else. And that's what you have to understand. So just a quick recap. Understand that irritability occurs on semen retention, and it's huge after day 30. Even a week after you haven't busted a nut and you've been constantly busting gallons on yourself, you're going to become irritable because there's so much built up energy that either it has to go up or it goes out. So understand that, 1, you're going to become irritable. 2, a flatline occurs if you allow it to occur. Meaning that if you aren't putting your sexual energy into something else after a 9 to 5 or whatever you do, if you aren't consistently staying busy with yourself and doing things that you love to do, because like I said, I do work a corporate job, but when I am not working, I'm loving every single thing I do. I'm not doing something I don't want to do. So just understand a flatline is an occurrence that you create. So if you aren't putting your energy to good use, you might flatline. Anyways, man, I hope I didn't go too rant mode on y'all, but I just wanted to get this video out because I've been feeling irritable. Very irritable, and it's tough. But you just have to control it, and you have to do things to minimize it. And that's why I work in about 2 hours, and so I'm going to go hit a workout real quick and take a cold shower. And I'm going to be making a ton of videos tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day, and I'm going to be constantly uploading for a little bit here. So I just wanted to check in with y'all, make sure you're still taking care of yourself, and yeah, so I love y'all. Don't forget to drop a comment on what maybe you want to see next. Anyways, just take care of yourself, man. Just Josh signing out. Peace.